So they pass, peak on every catch. They're working on twist passing and momentum. The one thing that a lot of players do is they slow down. They slow down right before they catch. You don't want them to slow down. And it just continually goes. They go from one station to the next. Okay? I know you don't have great shoes, but just kind of go through as best you can. So this was the mode change that Andy and I showed you. Go ahead. They're still peaking on each catch. 2 feet hit really quick, and they go. And then you also see the energy, right? That's part of the PGC culture. We're always bringing energy, always helping each other train at a higher level. The next thing is something I stole from the Serbian national team. I call it Serbian passing. Key, come down here with me. Megan, come down here as well. TC, get in line with Megan. Key, you have the ball. So same alleys. TC and Megan, get the ball. Same alleys. Now we're running. We're staying in the same alley. And you're working on, I talked about how very few passes actually come from the chest. They come from the shoulder. You're working on creative passing angles. So you can work on inside hand pass. So Key and I keep our shoulders straight, but we're working on inside hand passes on the move. We keep our shoulders forward, but we're just firing on the move, right? Another we can do, right, is we can also go back, and now when we come back on the other side, she's working on her left hand, firing it off her shoulder. I'm firing it on my inside hand, okay? Another creative pass you can work on, this would be with the junior national teams, is the hook pass. You need the hook pass when you get into the paint. You need to dump it off to a big or on the screen and roll. So on the hook pass, keeping my shoulders forward and I hook it to her. Right? She's keeping her shoulders forward. She hooks it to me. I'm moving, working on. This is all three a good warm up along with coordination. Right? We can work on outside shoulder pass. So I'm going across my body. I fire. My shoulders stay forward. Across my body as we move. Right? Another creative passing angle. Obviously behind the back. Be another creative passing angle. Where you at? On the move. Right? What makes it count. When you land quiet, that means that force is absorbed into your muscle fibers, and that's why it doesn't make a sound. So as you go right now, I heard all of you sounded like the Hulk. Right? You all hit. I want it to be quiet like a cat. When a cat lands, you don't hear anything. Alright? You can throw a cat off the roof. Right? It'll land quiet. Alright? But it won't make a sound. I want to hear ninjas for a cat. Ready? Dribbling the ball. Ready? Go. Left foot, jump. Better. Again. Ready? This way. So ready? Dribbling that ball. You got plenty.
first move is called the stretch finish. What is it called?
Stretch finish.
It's called the stretch finish because you're literally stretching away from those more athletic, bigger, longer defenders and keeping the ball away, protecting the basketball with your shoulders, keeping your shoulders between the defender and the ball. You got that? It's called a stretch finish. Now there's 3 points of precision when you do the stretch finish. We'll start here. The first point of precision is you want to cut off that angle. You never want to allow the defense to get back in front. Once you beat them, you've done a great job beating them, keep them behind you. So the first thing is stepping in front of your defender. So let's say he tries to recover, I'm going to step in front, keeping him behind, and then I'm going to twist. All right? So that second point of precision is a twist. What's the first point? Step in front. The second point of precision is the twist. All right? So we're going to work on finishing with our dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm finishing with my dominant hand. Again, it's a step, twist. We know the twist because we want our chest parallel with that sideline. All right? If I start to open up, he's longer, he's more athletic, he can get the ball. He can get the ball. Reach for it. Can you get it? All right? He's more athletic, he can get the ball. Even with that hand, he can come and get the ball. I want to stay parallel with the sideline. All right? So the first is step in front, cut your defender off. The second is dribble, twist, keeping your chest parallel with the sideline. And the third is an underhand finish. Why am I doing the underhand finish? Because if I finish overhand, he can still jump up and block the basketball. But by finishing underhand, what we call a scoop, or some people may call a finger roll, all right? You finish with your hand underneath the basketball, it gives you more space to get the shot off and stretch away from the defender. All right, that's our stretch finish. So I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like with the defense. We're going to practice without the defense. So it's a step here, twist, finish. All right, let's say it again.
Can I explain why?
Yes.
Coach, can have you come closer. So Matthew, come closer. Guys, when you get to the basket, if your shoulders are facing here, and even if she's stretching with her shoulders facing here, Matthew can reach that ball. Okay? Longer defenders are going to be able to reach that ball. So if you go to the rim and your chest is facing the baseline, they can still get it. But the moment you turn your body and you keep your body wide, I don't care how long and athletic he is, he cannot reach that ball without coming through her body. And that's a what? Foul. JJ Barrera is my size, and he finishes on, 7-footers in the NBA in this technique because it's all about spacing. So as you go with your partners, just make sure even if you miss shots, we're okay if you miss your shot, but it's about the technique, and your chest has to be facing the baseline and your stance has to be wide. Okay?
All right, so without the defense, I'm going to speed it up just so you can see it full speed, all right? Remember to step in front, dribble, twist, underhand finish. So it's here, underhand finish. All right, we're going to do the exact same thing on the left side. Here it is on the left side. I want you guys to work on finishing with your dominant hand. You don't necessarily have to always finish with the outside hand. You just have to be really creative with your dominant hand. Michael Jordan is a great example. He knew how to get to the rim, get around his defender, and finish with his dominant hand creatively. So here on the left side, you're still imagining the defense is behind you, all right? You're still taking that step in front to continue to sever that angle, and then it's a twist. Which way is my chest going to face if I'm finishing with my right hand? Exactly. It's going to face this sideline. It's the same technique. Sorry about that. Step in front, twist, and I'm finishing here. All right? So this is what that's going to look like. It's a step in front, and I'm finishing with my chest facing that sideline. Anything to add?
That's called a duck under, right? So when you go with your dominant, whenever you're facing the middle of the paint, that sideline, this is a stretch. Whenever you keep your chest away from the middle of the paint, that's a duck under. Okay, we're gonna let you go with your right hand, or who's a lefty? Who are lefties? One. Okay, and what was the name again? Warona. All right. If you want to go left on both sides, you can. But for you, this side would be a duck under. So you would get here and duck under. Right? On that side would be your strong side, power finish.
Exactly. And most important thing, if you're on your less dominant side, so I'm right-handed, if I'm on the left side, you have to keep the ball away from the defense. The defense is always going to be trying to get between you and the basket, so make sure you're dribbling with your outside hand. That's the hand outside of the lane. Understand that? All right.
So let's do this. to give you time to rep this first without a defender. And we're going to have instructors at each side of the basket. Try to stay in between on your side of the basket. We're going to let you just get lots of reps. Okay? So what I would like is we're going to have our younger athletes at this basket. All right? All those maybe...